You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I've been wounded worse by better.
You bet.
Help! Help!
Hey now, you be careful with that fire.
Help!
No! Do your work.
No. Yeah. We all want it. Who's there?
You're pathetic! You will suffer. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, damn you!
Yeah!
Enough of
Yeah!
this.
Yeah!
Please, someone do something! You thought you could get away with it.
Don't get any bright ideas.
By order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Smart man. Now.
Need something?
You hear the news? The Emperor has been murdered. Right here in Skyrim. By the gods. Dark Brotherhood can do that. Nobody's safe.
Taking the Pale gives us another port in Dawnstar and puts us within striking distance of Windhelm. That should make Ulfric a bit more cautious, huh? Battles are won by trained and disciplined men. Wars are won by talented and exceptional individuals. I'm raising you to Prefect. Take this blade as a gift and symbol of your new rank. You've earned it. Make your way to our camp in the Rift. We have a few surprises for the Stormcloaks lined up.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
For the Empire.
What happened?
Hello. How goes it? Hang on a second here. Let me get to the thing. Get to the thing. Excuse me. Actually, seen last night that I saw last night where I've got like let's see, 261 subscribers, so that's cool. Maybe YouTube's telling me the truth, but I doubt it. But it has moved. The needle has moved compared to what it was before. Mini PC right now. Learning the ways of the Linux. I see. Alright, so I paid off this friggin' bounty. For the love of money, can y'all stop chasing me? I had to dag-blast to do it because as soon as I started the game, as soon as I got into it, guards are coming after me. So I killed some of them, made my way up to where the main guy was supposed to be as I was supposed to talk to, and I'm like, well, let's see what happens. Nope, he was coming after me too. So I left, trying to get away, trying to go to something else. And then obviously there was guards that seemed like they just spawned out of nowhere and came up on me. So I went ahead and just paid off the bounty and be done with it. What's funny is the fact that there was a bunch of corpses lying around everywhere, and I'm walking around like everything's peachy, and so is everybody else, not chasing after me anymore. As long as you grease some palms, you can get by with it. I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. Oh, good then. I'm definitely glad you found something to stick with. Hopefully you'll get some type of message about your Steam Deck sooner or later. So, I saw some reviews today for that remake of that JRPG that I had rented. Metal Max Xeno. Well, it's called Metal Max Xeno Reborn. And it's not a bad game by any means, but apparently the first one is more story-centered than the second one is. And I don't know all of the changes of what they had in there, but like this one has like friggin' skill points in this one, and apparently there's a heck of a lot more grinding that has to be done, and sometimes you can come across enemies that can one-shot kill you, and I'm like, okay. I was like, it almost seems like I'd be better off just playing the original one that I already have. But it already shipped out, and I'm like, I'll go ahead and give it a shot since it's already shipped, and I'll see what will go down. And it seems like there's more gameplay and it's more involved with that than it is with dealing with story. And obviously, if anybody who plays JRPGs, story is one of the main things at the top of the list.
Many of my countrymen joined the rebel. You're going to Riften. My spies report the Jarl's steward Anuriel has arrangements with the Thieves Guild that would be rather embarrassing if made public.
Yeah, end of the year makes sense.
I need you to find evidence of her corrupt activities and use it to gain a measure of her cooperation. This will require stealth and discretion. The Jarl's guards won't take kindly to anyone rummaging through her steward's private quarters. Good. I can always count on you, can't I?
I need to create another character, and I need to go through the Stormcloak storyline, and, well, opposite storylines of other storylines that I'm currently doing. But this time around, I'm gonna friggin' make a caster class. Obviously, I'm gonna have some melee with it, but ultimately I'm gonna try to really focus on casting and just make myself a beast in the realm of magic. But a lot of people, from what I see, really aim to make rogue builds. And I mean, there is a way for you to create your rogue where, like, when you crouch down, you're so incredibly quiet, nobody can hear you at all. Like, at all. Even if you're, like, right up on them. I mean, obviously, I guess you'd have to be out of their line of sight, but You can move around wherever you want as long as they don't see you. Like, as fast as you want to, I believe. Because I believe there's a way for you to also move even faster when you're in stealth mode. Oh, nice. Yeah, utilize all the things that it has on it and see how they all work for you. Dadgummit. Did I have to actually select that? Yeah. Why doesn't it just select it? Just, I mean, I've already already have it clicked. I mean, it's like my teacher said back in the 7th grade, this is not a hard concept. I'm actually friends with her on Facebook. I hope this bounty is a worldwide thing and not a city-by-city thing. I can't remember if it was or not. What's funny is that she really doesn't post much except for adventures that she goes on. Her and her husband, I swear, I don't know how they manage to find all these places they go to. But man, like, it's kind of local stuff mostly, or like around, because they live over outside of Charlotte. Tanya's actually got a business convention that she's going to today with some work folks in Atlanta. And yeah, she probably won't be back until later on this evening. Heck, she probably won't be back until around the time that I get home, because they had to load everything up. They got to go down there. They got to set everything up. They feed them and everything, and take care of them and whatnot. And then of course they got to pack stuff up. Then they got to come back again. But luckily she parked her car at a Buc-ee's gas station, so it'll be safe there. And it's just riding in their company, I guess it's a company van or something that they're using to go down there, because on their way back she could just get dropped off there to come straight back instead of feeling like she has to go so far to get her vehicle to come back again. So, magic and powers builds. Yeah, it's just so strange to me how I always end up going melee. Really, I guess kind of melee could be a starter kind of thing for you, but man, I really don't like the melee in this now that I think about it. I mean, it's okay, but it doesn't gel with me in the way that other games have when it comes to combat. I mean, yes, it's a 2011 game, but it doesn't matter if it's a 2011 game. There's other games that came out at that time where the combat was much more smoother than this. Yeah, I've never been a stealth guy either. I mean, if I can make myself completely invisible and move around, alright, that'll be fine, as long as I don't get found out. But one of the things is a lot of people really go for like a bow and arrow build in this too, because there's stats that you can increase with that, with skills with bow and arrow, and like the headshots are insane. I think you can even have points where you end up hitting them with bow and arrow and not even in the head, and it can like immediately kill them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like you're basically a glass cannon, as people like to say. You got a lot of power behind you, but you're squishy.
Wish to travel about the city. Prepare an escort, please.
Begging your pardon, my lady.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward.
Anuriel seems to think that
well, we got
seeing
Arnold
the
Schwarzenegger in
might
here.
bolster the city's morale.
My lady,
Oh, crap.
of the Empire looking for an opportunity like that to have you killed. Are you willing to take that risk?
No, of course, you're right, Unmid. I'll stay here for now.
Okay, so obviously I gotta steal the stuff in there, but this is the thing. I've done this before where I've gone in here to get something. I remember this from way back when, and these guys don't leave their posts, like at all, so you would have to have some kind of high stealth to be able to get by them. Just what we were doing with talking about the rogue builds.
Anuriel, would you please...
Yeah, exactly. Which is probably one reason why it would be good to have magic in one hand and a melee weapon in the other.
That the city is safe for the Jarl to roam. The Jarl's just died forth. No, that isn't by order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
Yep. The bounties go from city to city.
I can make all your problems with the guards go away. Done. Now, move along, before you get me in trouble.
I'm not angry with you.
Oh my gosh, I gotta unlock it. Oh, it went close to where the thingy is, though. No, open it, you whore.
Maven, always a pleasure to see you. What can I help you?
Maybe I wasn't supposed to open that. Oh, incriminating letter. Eee! You gotta let Sugar was the chosen steward. Important asset, our operations. That's the thing. Time for blackmail. That's racist. Why can't it be whitemail? Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Lila.
Yeah, you're right.
To discuss the protection of my shipment.
I mean, that's also...
I'm certain you're aware of the loss I sustained a fortnight ago.
That's also the way... I've been wanting to go back to that again, too, because of the fact of I really wanted to try to... I've been bouncing around in a couple different trees as well. But, I mean, that's also like the way that it is in Skyrim, too, with being able to bounce around to different classes. I mean, you create your own... You really create your own build. And I mean, I like that, because I mean, I like the fact that, like in Amalur, for example, if I wanted to be like a big melee-based class, I could turn right around and have rogue skills in there too, which is actually something that I've done recently when I was playing it. I'm like a melee kind of build, because I believe in the first game, or maybe I'm a rogue build, I can't remember which one. I was one or the other on the PS3, and on this one I'm an opposite tree, but at the same time I'm utilizing poison real heavily as well in my attacks, and I also end up having one of the skills out of the mage tree to put the protective defensive bubble around me as well in terms of attack. So it's always good to be able to basically create your own class.
As Riften's steward, I'm afraid I can provide only limited. If you're here to report any instances of corruption, be confident. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward.
See, some of this stuff isn't popping up on the thing. It really is almost like you have to go to certain places and search a local map. I'm gonna purchase a house.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
Since Riften was responsible for it, Riften should pay for it.
I'll buy it.
Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home.
Nice.
If I can't make them, I can't make Blackbriar meat.
Honeyside, yes. That was a quest. Honeyside the home. I'd like to decorate
I'll be glad to
my home.
help you. There are many ways to improve your... And of course, don't forget to consult your home decorating guide for descriptions of the decorations you can buy.
Thank you.
Now, what would you like to purchase?
I need to create another email so I can try Elder Scrolls Online on on the Series X. I'm gonna buy all the things. I want me a porch.
Very well. I'll make the arrangement. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Replace my enchanting lab with a child's room. No! I don't have any kids. I don't want any kids.
As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide to purchase some decorations for your home. Not here. Come with me. Stay close and the guards will leave you alone.
Alright. Yeah, because they didn't do anything to me when I went back here and stole your stuff.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
I was just talking to you, and I think I'm going to incriminate you. I think.
I suppose you're here to extort something from me? Is that it? Well, what is it you want?
Ripples are doing a fine job, blah, blah, blah.
So, you're an Imperial spy. Interesting. I have no strong love for the Stormcloaks, but I can't say I'm all that fond of the Empire either. This war of yours makes it difficult for a resourceful woman to advance her interests. Perhaps we can find a way for both of us to prosper from this unfortunate discovery? What if I told you about a large shipment of gold and weapons? Enough to make a significant difference in the war. Well, I suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I? Very well. I trust a hefty purse of septims will suffice. Oh no, I'm no fool. You'll learn what you need to know once we've come to an agreement. They're taking it by wagon to Windhelm. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment is quite heavy and guarded by many men. Now let's pretend we never had this discussion.
Well, I'm also certain you're aware that our own city guard failed to provide the protection required to ensure safe passage of the...
You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
A sad day for Riften.
Quite. To be brief, I need compensation for the lost shipment. Since Riften was responsible for it, Riften should pay for it. I have payments to make, you realize. If I can't make them...
Yeah, I am, but knowing how some of these quests work, you can always go back on certain things. So hopefully that's going to work out this way as well, because I haven't done this quest. I don't think I've ever gotten this far in this particular storyline.
I can't make Blackbriar mead.
We don't have enough to...
Lila, Riften is my home, but if my meadery can't be safe here, I'll just move it elsewhere.
No, that won't be necessary.
I mean, honestly, as much trouble as I'm getting in with the guards now, I need the gold to pay off these bounties.
You'll have compensation for your loss.
Thank you, Lila.
I wonder if it kind of picks up on any other quests. Let's moonwalk into the chair. Hang on a second.
My lady, Maven Blackbriar has sent word that she requires your seal in order to expand her shipments into Morrowind.
But of course, tell her she'll have it. Maven is one of the few people I can trust, and I'd be delighted to give her my blessing.
Yes, my lady. I will pass the good news on to her.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
Wait a minute. What's going on?
Then allow me to officially welcome you to Riften. You'll make a fine addition to our city. All that remains now is to bestow the title upon you. I should be the one thanking you. You've solved more problems in the short time you've been here than anyone in my court has their entire careers. You've been a beacon of hope in these dark times for my people, and I will never forget it. Therefore, by my authority as Jarl, I pronounce you Thane of Riften, and award you all the benefits befitting your station. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Good journey to you.
As Riften's steward, I'm afraid I can provide only limited assistance, but speak your mind. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city. I can assure you that this is entirely false.
I remember that. Obviously,
we are fully in control of everything.
Now, the home that I purchased, so that's the orphanage where I killed all the men.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Is this the house? Oh, that's the blacksmith.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough.
Well, that goes out back. That's the meadery. That's the... I know it's somewhere here. Oh, I think it's over here. Yeah, Honeyside. That's the visit Honeyside, your home, or one of your homes. I think I got another home over in Whiterun. That's racist. Why can't it be Blackrun? Alright. Man, y'all really furnished the place out, didn't you?
Honor to you, my Thane.
Oh, wasn't she
The Jarl has recognized you.
Oh wait, I had this happen
Thane is an
before.
honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
Oh, good. So I could just kill everybody in town and they won't bother?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. All right, then. Honor to you, my Thane.
Nothing in the chest. Obviously, I'd put the stuff in there. Which, that might not be a bad idea. Then again, I'm not really sure what I would need or not need, because all the daggum soul gems, I swear. Stick your gyros in there. Your gyros. Your gyros. Well, okay. Well, I'd have to bring that out and get one more flawless one. Okay, I got over 18,000 gold. I'm tired of these. I wish I could just hold it down and it would do it. What in the world? How? Okay, but I remember I'd already done that before. Well, I finished The Northman last night, and like I said, yeah, I like it. I think it's a good movie, but personally, for me, I don't think it really lived up to all the hype surrounding it. But regardless, I mean, it's a good movie. I think it is. I'll talk about it more after you see it. Yeah, that'd be cool. All the emulation. You definitely would have access to a lot more things that way. Dag blast it, man. I need to... Like, why in the world... I don't want this. Okay, well that's just a quest item, so... Okay, that's probably going to open out towards the fishery place. Okay, so me reading them is one thing, but it's not like I learn it. I have to actually follow through with the directions to even be able to do that. But I'm not a crafty guy in games. I may mess around with them, but I'm not a crafty guy. I still think it's funny that one of my friends years ago who was playing Skyrim jacked up his blacksmithing skill in this game by just making a whole bunch of iron daggers and dropped them, and then made a whole bunch more iron daggers and then dropped them on the floor. You know, to get the weight off of him. But at the same time still moving his skill all the way up. That was always funny. Jaffer? Jaffer? I don't know what you're saying.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Looks like it's in a different language. May need to translate your stuff, if you are indeed translating or if you're trolling. It looks like a language, but I can't really tell. Kind of looks like it's looks like it might be Indian or Hindi. Is that what it is? Well, that's purty. Hindi, Hindu, whichever one it is. Alright, so would I have to actually go and select that again? Man, time flew by fast. Dang it. Oh, okay. So it did actually select it. I guess that's because I'm still within the same quest line. So I guess that would make sense. Bloated Man's Grotto. That sounds fun. I want to go here real quick and see if I can find this guy. This guy looks like he travels around the map. Yeah, this dude, I can't ever keep up with this dude because he goes everywhere. Well, maybe I'll run across him at some point. I'm not searching him down, though. I really want to know where to get that hammer. I'm pretty sure that's a hammer you can get in the game. And I'm pretty sure that it's not meant to be a crafted one either, especially with it having a name as it does.
Insufferable waiting.
Something to report? Excellent work. I knew you'd bring back something useful. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road.
Oh,
Meet up with them and together see if you can't overpower the caravan.
Yep, indeed it is. Let's stick with the band hammer. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so technically, maybe that was something
So
of
long
proof
since I killed
for
the
me.
Stormcloak. My sword arm's getting flabby.
Well, you need to work out, dude. Sword arm's getting flabby just because you haven't killed somebody. You're a horrible human being. Alright, so alright, let's see here. Oops. I wanna be a band hammer. Cue up Peter Gabriel. It's my band hammer. Oh, here we go. Well, that'll work. Yep. I can't remember the last time I heard it. But I definitely heard it and know of it, so.
This Imperial armor is damn heavy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This Imperial armor is damn heavy. It's not that bad.
You just said that.
Well, well, look who it is. How have you been?
I'm alright, I guess. How are you? I've been better, and you? There's an enemy wagon loaded with coins and weapons we need to capture.
Really? It just so happens we've been tracking a wagon for about a day now.
In this position.
So that's what's in there.
The entire
Coins and
time.
Weapons.
Squatted
How
down.
do you know that?
Like we're taking a dump.
That was crafty. I'm sure having a steward in the pocket will come in handy. Lucky for us that the wagon recently had a little accident. They're stranded now, just up the road. We're outnumbered, but I have a plan. You got here just in time. First, we're going to take out their sentry, then we'll situate ourselves overlooking the camp. Next, you'll infiltrate the position and get their attention, while we hit them with a barrage of arrows. With a bit of luck, we'll catch them completely off guard and even the odds a little.
I have a better plan. You wait here and I'll take care of it. Let's wait a little longer. Ready? Let's go.
Good. There's a sentry patrolling the hill. We'll go in quiet and drop him with a combined arrow barrage. Keep low, fire on my word.
Dude, I don't have... Well, I've got bow and arrow, but ain't like it's gonna do anything. Look at this dude's head.
We'll get him when he comes back around. Hold your fire.
He's listening to his iPod while he's waiting to shoot somebody.
Fire!
I got him. Oh, man. Well, I ended up getting a...
Enough! This ends now!
That's our best.
Got
We make quite a team, eh? I'll stay here and guard the shipment. You get back to camp with the news. Have them send some men with a new wagon. This one isn't going anywhere.
I prayed last night about me going into work today. Man. I was talking to God last night, and I was like, you know what? I said, God, I said, I rebuke that the degeneracy in that place in the name of Jesus. I said, I rebuke it. And I was like, you know, and the funny thing is, I actually ended up getting another email today from the same place that I was gonna put in for before, who had mentioned that they were just doing a part-time position. And I got a call from the dude Saturday, I believe it was, but it was the same guy. And he told me, he already told me a couple weeks ago as to what it was. So I was like, well, I guess I don't really need to bother with that. But then I got another email in regards to a hiring event that's going on from like 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the 14th, I think. So I was like, well, maybe I'll see if something else popped up, you know, because I mean, I figured they were just already going to end up having everything squared away. I'll see if something else happened if it's another position or something, and it's like a different person this time too. It looks like it's still at the same location, but yeah, yeah, no, I mean, excuse me. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, it's probably not the fact that I'm not finding any at the moment, but there's like a lot of part-time stuff that's also going on as well, and I'm looking for full-time. And I mean, yeah, I'm doing part-time right now, but the amount that I'm getting per hour is the highest I've ever gotten. So working somewhere else, it seems like they haven't really been reaching that status. Or like the other place I told you I was going to work at, they had to pay like over $15 an hour. Like I think it was $15.20 or $15.50, something like that. I mean, I would definitely end up going there to get away from that place. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bump in pay, but I'm also getting out of the degenerate woke crap that's going on there with that. I mean, honestly, man, I've got to get somewhere else. I've got to find something else, or something else has to change there, because I'm not going to sit idly by and be quiet about that stuff. I already haven't been quiet about it, already talking some about it. Well, there.
The rebels like to forget that the Empire is what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
Good work. I'll send some men with a wagon to collect the prize. We can use the weapons here, and I'll pass on the coin to Solitude. Your objective is Fort Greenwall. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
So are we really trying to take out some of these other forts and then doing other quests from there to secure station across the map? That's what it seems like. Yeah, that's definitely an idea. Honestly, I thought about talking to him anyways, explaining to him the whole situation. He does have an email I can reach him at, so probably need to go ahead and do that. And yeah, maybe he could probably try to hook me up with something. I mean, it's just like before when I was trying to actually get a job at the church, but the things that they were offering was things that actually it was more like a serving kind of thing for the church. It wasn't like paid positions kind of thing, because their paid positions were all filled up at the moment, and they were supposed to be getting some more paid positions in. But then again, of course, that would also determine, I guess, how much money the church is also bringing in, or where they're getting it from, and stuff like that. So somebody had too much Taco Bell. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Skyrim!
See, it's like right around him. You know what? I should have really just had like a two-hander weapon
For the Emperor!
I think one of the problems is me doing it in third person. Excuse me. He just appeared out of nowhere. My horse is getting involved too. That's a real horse. When your horse is fighting, you know you gotta go. Battle horse. Dang! Talk about a way to die.
You can't win this. I cannot best you.
I kind of feel like in a ways. Oh crap! That was one of my own guys. What the hell? Oh, okay. I kind of feel like in a ways this same thing would probably end up happening too if I joined the Stormcloak side of things. It's just things would be changed. Oh, I guess he's already dead. Well, that was a... Why is there this soft... Ooh, I got me a trophy, war hero. Whatever in the world that's supposed to be. I'm actually kind of interested to know what's going to go on with the whole emulation process with the PS1 games on PlayStation 4 and 5 with the PS Plus revamp that they're doing. I actually watched a video of a guy that I'm subscribed to that ended up going and posting a video of the, I think it was the Asian version of it. It was either Asian or European that's already out right now. And he was going through a handful of games, earning trophies, talking about how the emulation is, and apparently it works really well. And of course, there's trophies in it now too. So you know that's one reason to, you know, if you feel like going back and seeing what you can earn or what you can do with it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I need to go ahead and email him. I'm going to find his email today and email him about it and see what he says, because I just... Man. Another thing that I'm also getting sick and tired of is when I'm in the break room. All these younger people that's in there, you know, they don't have any problem whatsoever saying GC this, GD that, GC this, GD that. They don't have any problem saying that, or saying you know, OMG this, OMG that. I get sick and tired of hearing it. It's like, buy a dictionary and look up new words for you to be able to use. It will definitely help you in terms of you having conversations with people. It's just like, you know, I mean, yeah, I'm human too, and it's slipped out with me from time to time, but the further that I've gotten along in my faith, I've been backing off from using it, and I'm just like, man, y'all, you know, this is what's funny to me too. This is what's funny to me. when you go and you have people that don't even believe in God or even have Jesus as their Savior, they don't mind using his name like no tomorrow, but oh, I don't believe in him. They'll say OMG all the time, JC all the time, man. You'll use the names like no tomorrow, but you won't believe in it. It's so stupid to me. It really is. It's like any time that you say it, are you calling out to God to talk to him? No, you're not. I mean, obviously you're using it as a cuss word and as a slang because that's what it's being seen as. I swear, man. No problem saying it whenever, but oh, I don't believe in it. Okay. I get sick and tired of that crap. Good grief. I mean, I'm tired of being around these friggin' Gen Xers, man, and the way that they are with this stuff. Or Gen whatever the piss they are. Whatever they are. I don't really care. Millennials and Gen Zers. That's what it is, not Gen Xers. Zers. You know, Z is the last letter of the alphabet, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's the last generation, given how the state of the world is now. I meant Gen Zers is what I meant. You hear so much about Gen Z, Gen X, millennials, and it's just, I got confused. Alright, now, this is where I started out at when I got attacked previously. Everything's been paid off, so don't you guys come after me for anything. Which really they shouldn't.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
Thank you kindly. Bye-bye.
Need something?
I'll open the door, go in the thing. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know that there's a lot that aren't like that. I don't deny that at all, but it's just something that's so prevalent nowadays, especially given how social media is, and I'm tired of it, man. I mean, the way that things are going on for me right now, it's hard to hold your tongue. It's hard to bite your tongue when it comes to this stuff. But
keep your guard up.
I've already let some things go anyways as it is in terms of me saying them, like me actually letting them go by speaking them out.
We will
now it's just come to a point where it's going to end up happening more.
The rift was a great victory. Ulfric must be rather nervous with us so close to his doorstep. And of course, you also know how some of the Gen Zers are as well when it comes to this stuff. And I mean, it's not just them; it's other people too, where they don't care. They don't care if it affects you. It's like, I don't care. I'm gonna say what I want. Okay, well, you're gonna say what you want. I'm gonna say what I want too. Shut your friggin' mouth. There you go. End of story. There's not much up there, but if we can regain Winterhold, our proximity to Windhelm should keep Ulfric wary and wasting troops garrisoned at home.
I mean, I really just want to come to a point where if I ever go on breaks or lunch, I don't even want to be in the break room. Honestly. I mean, I really don't. Yeah, exactly. There's a whole lot of things that wrap up why it is with being in church.
There's not much up there. But if we can regain Winterhold, our proximity to Windhelm should keep Ulfric wary and wasting troops garrisoned at home. By holding on to Falkreath, we control access to the Reach, Whiterun, and the Rift. Ulfric will try for it soon. We'll be there to stop him. Taking the Pale gives us another port in Dawnstar and puts us within striking distance of Windhelm. That should make Ulfric a bit more cautious, huh? You're needed in Winterhold. Report to our hidden camp there. Gods be with you.
It's just like when I was talking to my grandmother about it too, before this whole woke thing ended up happening with the company. I was talking to my grandmother about it, and she said, honestly, she said the best thing that you can really do is pray about it every single day that you got to go in until something else ends up popping up for you, opening up for you. Try to grant me the peace and the patience of dealing with it. Dude, it was Bailey in Mass Effect. Battlestar Galactica, the 2004 version. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's amazing how you get all these different actors and you can't place them until you actually see their face. You know something, man? I am a bit worried here. Am I actually... I know that when you start out in the game, you'll level up fast to start out with for some odd levels, but... Am I gradually gaining XP? Because it almost looks like I'm the same as to where I was before. And that worries me. It's like, I really hope that this friggin' game didn't stall out on me with gaining XP or leveling up. I think it's just a slow process the further that you get up.
Something to report?
Because it's not popping up for me gaining any XP.
Your objective is Fort Kostov. The rebels are keeping some of our men prisoner there. I aim to turn that into an advantage. I've sent men to scout out the area. You are to meet them, find a way to slip in, free our men, and take over the fort. They won't be expecting an attack from the inside. This won't be easy, but that's why I'm sending you. Think you can handle it?
Where I took that arrow. I hate archers.
Make me proud.
I'm kind of really wondering if it is. I want to check. I'm not gonna look at the moment, but I'm gonna go ahead and see if that's. I don't know. I could be wrong. And maybe I'm just thinking of it a little too deeply. But I could have sworn that I was always gaining XP. Well, there is some things on here where every single Skyrim glitch in 2022 that still work. There must be exploits. Because there's exploits here of getting faster XP and levels and whatnot. 15 levels in 10 minutes. Okay. Jeez. I'll watch these later. See if there's any validity to them. but I'm not seeing anything in here about any kind of like issue with that. Let me see something here. And this is one of the things that also kind of gets to me at work as well. There's always this friggin' talk that's going on that I mentioned before, and it's like nothing ever gets said about it. I got a lot to say against that if I go in there and I start saying something about the LGBTQ alphabet people that they got going on up in there. I'm gonna be like, well, here's some things that you can answer for me. You want my answer, I want your answers, as in regards to why you let stuff like this happen and you don't do anything about it, knowing you're in management. Because obviously you suck at your job. Oh, good grief! This one is on GameFAQs. It came out 10 years ago. That ain't gonna work. Goes up by increasing skills, not by completing quests. No, it doesn't. Maybe you have a disease. Yeah, that really helps, you dick. By leveling up skills, well, I've been attacking like crazy on a two-handed level. So why is it that I haven't been getting anything? I mean, really? Come on, you dumb chat box. Okay, there we go. Good grief. Well,
how'd you end up here?
There is one way that I could look into it. I've got all this gold, so if I were to go to a place where I can level something up, well, let's see about this. That's a load of crap. It's like, oh, you don't have it where it happens in quests. Yes, you do. I've seen it happen. Like, why wouldn't it happen in quests? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it can happen with skills too, but it doesn't make any sense that it wouldn't happen without quests. I mean, whatever. Let me check something here.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Oh well. I'll just look at it a little bit later and check out those videos and see what's up. So, Spitagong, welcome to the stream. How goes it?
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
I'm gonna just try to see if I end up going into one of these. I'm hoping that there's some places around here.
There's some gold for a veteran?
Oh my goodness, why
you're
why are they locked? The winking skeever. That's what your mom calls me. Okay. Well, I think that
the Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you.
Oh my gosh. How early is it in the daggum day for these people not to be open? Get open! You lazies.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Yeah, how's it going, Spitagong? What's happening?
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
Let me know. I might have it stored away.
Perhaps, but necessary. As you know, my cousin Fura died out there fighting for us. She wouldn't have had to if it weren't for Rogvir. Thank you for helping my aunt.
I'm trying to...
I hope your parents...
Let me see something here.
Mostly, I'm just a simple herbalist.
Okay, so she can't train
over
me.
Mothall should be
I
able
guess
to
she
help
couldn't train me.
Ah, welcome to Angela's Aromatics. Can I help you with some herbal needs? Need something for a potion? No. Mostly, I'm just a simple herbalist.
Okay, yeah.
Lami over
Oh, wait a minute. That went crazy. Alright, man. I'll talk to you later. Thank you kindly for coming in. You're watching a Skyrim tutorial and saw my stream. Well, I'm definitely not much of a tutorial person when it when it comes to this stuff, because it seems like currently I think I'm dealing with some kind of glitch where I can't even level up, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what it feels like. Why is it showing enemies over there? Like maybe on the outside of the wall, possibly, because it definitely wouldn't be inside of here. I just need to try to find somebody who can train me so I can see if this is actually a glitch. Yeah, I'm just playing to stream it, obviously, to get to progress further onward in the story, not actually.
Viren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight. Oh my goodness,
let me think. Where would the actual trainer possibly be that I can think of off the top of my head? Off the top of my head. Then again, the local map could probably show. Okay. Yeah, let's see if the blacksmith. That's a Fletcher. Well, I would think that would be with...
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperial. Of course.
I'd like to armor my horse. Steel armor, elven armor. Elven armor. Okay, thank you. Horse's armor. It didn't even have any armor on it, really.
Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Maybe it's inside of here?
Just arrive in the city? Is it true what they say then? There are dragons about.
Good grief, why can't I find anybody to train?
Food, experience. If money's all you hold dear, then you end up like Jari Ra. Really? I knew he was mixed up in something dangerous, but I hadn't heard him.
Anything here that would kill dragons.
No man. Buying one of our blades wouldn't hurt your chances, though.
Oh my goodness, where's the person to... train me with the things? I have no idea. Holy crap. You'll have to pardon me for a few moments. I need to run to the little boy's room, but I shall return shortly. Okay. Alright, let's check something out here. Ooh. Let's check something out here. Alright, okay. Alright, I was actually looking up a couple different... Excuse me. I was looking up a couple different videos in terms of what was going down with me and feeling like I'm glitched when it comes to dealing with the XP. Hey, Spitagon. Welcome back again. Well, I know you've already been in here. I'm just saying welcome for the fact that I didn't know if anybody was still being here by the time I got back, but luckily that was the case. Where exactly is it where I ended up seeing this glitch that apparently still works today? As a matter of fact, still works today. Where is this place? High Hrothgar is where I want to go to. I know that it's like right around here. It's supposed to be. Where in the world is it? Let's see. I know that it's... Okay, so... There we go. Enemies. Good freaking grief, man. There's not supposed to be any enemies in here. It would just be the enemies that are on the outside of the map, outside of this place, because that's exactly the way that it's done for me before in the past, and I don't know why. Open the... What the heck? Okay, that was weird. It didn't even allow me to go out because apparently I was too far in front of the doors when they were opening up, and just basically letting me move out into an eternal blackness. Yeah, welcome to Bethesda games. I guess it's to be expected.
By the gods, the Emperor has been murdered on his own ship, moored in the inlet. It was the Dark Brotherhood. There was nothing we could do.
And guess who did it? Bingo bango, it was I. Now, I'm going to try this glitch out and I'm going to see if it's going to work. Because apparently it still does. So, apparently what it is you have to go in here. You've got to, and it's funny that I'm doing this. You said you were coming to like trying to find tutorial videos for Skyrim, and I'm not that type of person until I saw this particular video. But apparently what you do is when you end up showing up here at High Hrothgar, once you unlock it, then you go in here, and I'm actually going to save before I even bother to do any of this. Oh, look, I opened the door, and there's nothing but a flat, rocky wall. There's another glitch for you. It's not eternal blackness anymore, it's a rocky wall. But apparently, what you do in here, and I'm obviously going to save first before I do any of this. I'm going to make a hard save first before I do this, before I attempt this. Let's see here. A hard manual save. And then I'll do quick saves after I do this. So I've got to apparently, I'm guessing, take off all of my armor. And I guess maybe I'll just try with a blade. I don't want those. I guess I'll just try with this one. Just take this one off. gotta find where... Okay, so I don't have anything else that's on me. I'm completely naked. And I got to crouch where I'm not being seen. I'm still gonna go ahead and make a quick save anyways. And I hit him. I hit him again. Oh, that's the problem. That's the problem. I've got to do this. I've got to do this. I've got to do this. Well, it seems like it's working, but I need to crank up the difficulty all the way to legendary. And I'm going to quit. Well, that's weird. I'm going to quick save again. Okay. Don't want him to see me. Not gonna mess with him. Alright. Let's try this again. I know that this would end up taking some time, but it actually works. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Obviously, yeah, this would take time. There's no doubt about that, but it's doing something. Especially with it being cranked up to legendary. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think of, but the thing is like it's difficulty as high as it'll go. Everything's off, so it helps me in the process of doing that. So I'm not in any kind of glitch. That's good. One of the best ways to be able to do this, though, from what I've seen in a video, is it's best to find one who is stuck down a hallway facing out at a far end, and it makes it easier to kind of block him in while you're hitting him. Let me quick save once again. I'm gonna see how this goes. Yeah, when you keep getting stabbed in the butt, you kind of wonder what's going on. This is gonna take like way too long for me though, but it is something to notice, I guess. My sneak is going up though. That's for sure. I didn't poke you in the butt, sir, I assure you. This is something that you don't obviously want to have in a stream. You know, because it's just constantly doing that one after another. Yeah, he just goes back to say, "Oh, you were stabbing me in the butt. No big deal. I'll go back to sleep again." What keeps waking me up? What is that mosquito that is biting me? I kind of want to just... It's doing it though. It definitely is. I'm pretty sure there's other ways to be able to do this as well. There definitely is, from what I've seen. But you know, you just... Oh. I'm almost there. Well, I am there. But this would definitely take an extremely long amount of time. What's the main one that I really wanted to focus it on? do health. Alright. What was the ones... What was I doing here? Not pickpocketing. I was doing lockpicking. Armor and archery and one-handed. I do remember that. These are obviously other... Dual savagery, paralyzing strike, backwards power attacks. Oh yeah, see you, Spitagon. I appreciate you coming in, man. Have a lovely day. Definitely don't have any axes. Have to try something else. Alrighty. Is there a dual wielding thing here? Or is it just... Let me see. That's already there with that. Never set chest to reflect melee damage back to enemy while wearing all heavy armor. Well, that works perfectly. Half damage from falling if wearing heavy armor. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Even though I'm utilizing the heavy armor, so heck, might as well. So, yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and quick save. Well, anyways, if anybody wants to check out the archive version, I'm going to go ahead and end up ending the stream now. I've been going for quite a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and end it now. I'll definitely end up being back again tomorrow with something else, but I will go ahead and I will end this like I always do. Later, taters.